Hello and welcome to Edward on Distro Linux. Here's where we review the different versions of Linux, starting with probably the worst, Pear Os for Comice. I have installed it, and I have installed guest editions, which I did manage to get to work to my surprise, and you'll see the issues that I've been having. I already tried recording this video once, and when I opened the launchpad, it seemed to just freeze the video and nothing else. Just had nothing, it just didn't want to do anything. You're just looking at me chatting about what I can see on my screen, but what you can see on yours. So you be the judge of that one. Tried it with just voice, thought it might be a bit better with video, and you can see what I'm doing while I'm waiting. So we've got automatic login, login in automatic. Because there's no point keep typing in my username and password every time I want to run it. It's only running in a virtual machine. So hey, right. So as you can tell, I managed to get this working, and as you can tell, the first instance I get, no mouse cursor. No mouse cursor, nothing on here. I can type to search, which I can type in software, and these come up. So I can type enter, which is just going to load up the Pear App Store, which is down here. As you can see, my mouse just doesn't want to work. I don't know what issue it is. Pear App Store, home, just loading. I do have an internet connection. If I remove this, look, see how long it took? Took pretty a while. Go to upgrades when I can find the mouse cursor. GNOME shell. Let's upgrade that, see if that helps. Before I had an issue where it just wouldn't load the Pear App Store, it was just going over and over. On my last video I did install some updates, so maybe they've resolved the issue. But when you first do a base install, you must update the system. Whether you're running it in a virtual machine or not, update the system, because 9 out of 10 bugs will be fixed in an update once the developers get the finger from out where it belongs and actually doing the OS itself. As you can tell, when I can find my mouse cursor in the OS, Firefox is running the latest 11.0. Right, so pre-warning, if it does pause the video on Launchpad, I do apologise. If you can actually see this, I have Archive Manager, Brasero, Calculator, Contacts, Gedit, Terminal, Document Viewer, Image Viewer, LibreOffice Draw, Shotwell, Email Settings, Empathy, Firefox, Skype, Evolution, LibreOffice Base, Calc, Draw, Impress, Math. And let's go back to it. So if you can see these moving, hey. If you can't, then it's probably frozen it. You'll know by the time in the middle. At the moment I'm just using basic GNOME shell, because I'm just getting sick of cinnamon being weird. Maybe it was cinnamon that caused it. I don't know. I don't know how on earth I'm going to get to page 2, because I can't see my mouse cursor. So, right, so that's where that is. Now that is one hell of a pain. I cannot see where it says page 2. And it's not like I can use them at these. Anyway, we'll skip that. We'll skip it. Just your usual stuff you get in Ubuntu. Let's go to system. Let's go to system monitor. See how much of a hog it is. Let's go to processes, resources. Just give it a single core, even though I've got 8. And fair enough, it's about 6%. Coding system monitor, 5%. Call it. It's using 395 meg of basically 2.5 gig. To be honest, there's me, Spatry, quite a few people who probably, I would say, dislike it. I wouldn't say I'd favourite him, and I wouldn't exactly recommend it as a main OS. Maybe just use it in a virtual for fun of it, see what you can play around, see if you can improve what's missing. Try and speak to developers if they'll help. Basically, if you wanted a distro similar to this, just get Deepin and add a docky at the bottom. That's all you need to do, because it uses a Deepin software center, and Deepin works much better than this one. To be honest, for me it's a fail. I'd give it 6 out of 10 at the best. like I say, I thought I'd do a YouTube video of doing distros, different distros. There's Mint, Zorin and all the rest of them. I have like 30-40 distros to go through. Probably just going to start doing them one at a time, letting you know what I think, just doing a base install, updating the system, show you what applications are in it. I could try and log out and see if I can go into a basic shell rather than all this fancy stuff. It does look quite nice, although I've got to say it doesn't work well in a virtual machine, so maybe that's the problem Spatry's having and he wants it to work so that he can... See, this is what really annoys me. Maybe he wants it to work with a mouse cursor so he can review it properly rather than have the issues that I've had. I don't know, to be honest. I've got to wait 60 seconds for it to log out, so I'll pause the video and I will be back in a sec. Right, if you haven't died of old age, we're back on, and now it's decided to log in with a thing. I forgot about the automatic login, so log out. Finally, I could click it. No, just click on classic. See if that helps. This is what you get when you can't get into desktop 3D accelerated graphics. And, ta-da! The mouse cursor decides to work, which is a bonus. Right, page 2. Message and VoIP accounts. Password and keys. Pear App Store, Synaptic, Update Manager, cheese. Clementine, Movie Player, Sound Recorder, BleachBit, Orca, YPPA Manager, System Settings, System Monitor, and GNOME Shell, weather configuration tar. Which I'm not going to go into all the WOEIDs, because that's just pointless, considering I can just go to locations, edit, type in London Heathrow Airport, just for the sake of things, degrees, because I'm in England, miles an hour, because I'm in England, and there you go, 10 degrees, sounds about right. And system settings, you have the same as Ubuntu. Ta-da! Appearance, you have choice of 3 wallpapers. Basically, a 1366 by 768, even though you can't pick that resolution, a 1366 by 768, and a 1400 by 1050. And if you go to system settings and displays, you only have 1024 by 768 or 800 by 600. Before, I managed to get it with guest editions. I managed to get it all the way up to 1600 by 1080, but my monitor is a 1920 by 1080, so even when I run it in full screen, still not full screen. But if you're running this in an actual hardware, I'm sure you'll be able to get full screen, obviously. Finder is Nautilus, the usual Finder. Open auto run prompt, you know how to do that. If you don't, Spatry's got a good way of doing guest editions. And Clementine's under the volume control. It is quite a fast OS, to say there's not that much on it. It is running 0.7.1 of Clementine, 11 for Firefox, most likely 2.2 for Skype, 2.2 beta, which it is for any distro of Ubuntu, Evolution Mail and Calendar, which I assume is version 3, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really want to do all this. Can I just cancel it? Yep, pointless. LibreOffice is version 3.31, I think. 3.44, sorry. Anyway, so basically, to be honest, until they start making improvements, and this is the latest build, I would stay away from Comice. I would go with either Zorin or Mint, Ubuntu. If you're feeling like you want to learn something new every day and you feel like you get into an advanced user, I would try Arch. Maybe start with Arch Bang or Bridge Linux or the other distros of Linux like Lima. I will be reviewing all these later in a later video. I will show you what you need to know, where you need to go, and everything else. If you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, put any comments down below, or I'm going to set up a Facebook and Twitter just for this channel. So thank you very much for watching. I will shut down this machine because it's pointless being open, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.